Hello. I am Sanya, and if you're watching for the very first time, you know what to do. Go ahead and subscribe me first so that you do not miss any videos from you. Just to give you a little bit of gist as to what kind of content I create on here. If I'm speaking fast, sorry, I'm gonna reduce that from next video. I create content which is more relatable. So if you're in your early 20s, late teens, mid 20s, late 20s, I think you would enjoy seeing a version of yourself or a younger version of yourself. And I love having people around here. Also, don't forget to follow me on LinkedIn or Instagram as well if you want to connect with me for more professional things. I am a social media strategist and a content creator. So if you need any of that, feel free to get in touch with me. Also, in today's video, I'm going to touch upon the topic of I lost one of my clients. So how exactly I'm navigating that, how exactly am I navigating my self-employed journey. And I think if you want to become that, or if you want to start a side hustle alongside your job or studies, I think this video will be very, very useful for you. So I hope that you enjoy it. It's almost 8 o'clock right now, so ideally I'll be posting this a little later, probably anywhere between 8:30 to 9 p.m. Today, you know what I'm going to talk about, and I don't know how long it will take me, how short or long this video is going to be about. It's going to be about my current situation with work, if that's what you guys are interested in, right? So as you know, I'm self-employed. I'm going in the direction of starting my own agency, but there are two ways. I am confused if I should be like a high self-employed person, or I should be a high values agency. I think I want to be a high valued person first and then become a high valued agency. So I started working. I'm not gonna go deep into that, but just to give you, just to the people who are watching for the very first time, by the way, if you're 18, younger than that, in your 20s, early 20s, mid 20s, doesn't matter. If you want to start having another source of income, you can start it alongside your job, school, university, whatever it is. You can actually start it. Trust me, it will take you time because now more and more people are doing it, but you'll nail it. And maybe, who knows, if you're already doing a job, you become so good at the skill, or either you could replace the skill you're already doing and be a consultant or something for the other companies and make such kind of an income which could replace your job income and live a life that you always wanted. Now, I'm not saying that when you work for yourself it's easier. In fact, it's more difficult because there's some things that will come because you have to push yourself to work. No one is going to do that, which I have to do every single day, and trust me, it is very difficult. So I started when I was at 18 and a half to be exact, and it's been 4 years that I've been working. There have been times in the past couple of years that there were chunks of periods, like 6 months straight, when I stopped working because I worked to such a point in my college that I had 7 to 8 hours of college every single day. I would work out every single day for 2 hours, even more sometimes, and 2 to 3 hours, which is, I know, a lot. I used to work out that much. On top of that, I used to work for a couple of hours, so I was not sleeping well. I was constantly working, and I did so much because I was so passionate and I wanted to do something of my own that I burnt out so bad that my health deteriorated and I had to stop everything because I just couldn't work. I just couldn't do anything. So you don't have to go to that extreme as well, but my journey, I would say, has been difficult but has been absolutely beautiful. So now what do I would say? Starting social media management, social media strategy, content writing, copywriting, all of this can look simple, and yes, it does look simple to start. Many of you would say the entry barrier is low, but getting decent clients who would pay you decent amount of money, for that the entry barrier is very high, and that you will only get once you have a couple of months, years of experience. So you have to start. The earlier you start, the better you get, because I started when I was 18 and a half. Right now I am ahead. So I wouldn't say I'm ahead of certain kind of people. Everyone has their own journey, so I'm not going to go into that. But what I'm trying to say is that, touch wood, I do earn more than what my batchmates would. Not every batchmate. There obviously have been some people who are earning a lot more than me, but most of them, right? So I'm earning more than average for my age right now, right? But guys, one of the things that will help me is starting early. So by the time that you graduate, you can anyway start at the age 50 as well. That's not a problem. But if you start early, maybe let's say you are starting in the first or second year of your college, or even in your 11th, 12th, I would, unless you're not giving JE or something which takes up all your time, but if you are starting, you will get a lot more edge than anybody, because I'm pretty sure if you have 50, you will get a great you'll have a great edge over people. That's what happened with me, right? I started so early. I always was a confident person because in school I was speaking publicly, so I didn't have a problem. But even if you're an introverted person, that wouldn't be a problem for you, and this will be the thing that you need to do to change that. Now, when you're so now what I was actually trying to say in this video, which was something that I started the video, like that was the reason I started video, is something that I am struggling with right now, right? So I had a client who was bringing in about 40% to 50% of our revenue, and now I've lost the client. Now, because I've lost the client, my revenue directly dips down. Now, this client was also on top of that a stable client, for that matter, someone who would stay for 3 to 6 months. So now when I've lost this person, not lost doesn't they didn't the contract is ending, so I'm going to stop working with this person. But now what happens in this kind of scenario, if you're an agency owner or a freelancer or a self-employed person, listen, this is very important for you. I learned it somewhere and I think it's super powerful. You need to have all kinds of people in your pipeline, even those who pay you less. Why? Because if you lose someone who's high ticket, because you want high ticket, but if you lose someone who's high ticket, your revenue completely falls down. But if you have smaller ticket clients, at least you have survival money. So this is a big lesson for anybody wanting to jump into this field or is already in this field. You should have all kinds of clients. Maybe as you have a lot many years of experience, you work with 90% of your clients are high ticket, that's fine. But if you are like me, in the first 5 to 7 years of your journey, at least I feel, or even 10 years, I would feel, if you are within the 10-year bracket, I would feel you should have at least a small chunk of, the earlier you are, the more you should have, but at least a small chunk of people who do not pay you as much as you would like, but they're still there. Because even if the high ticket client goes, the high ticket person goes, you still have something where you can survive, so revenue doesn't like completely dip down, which is something which is going to happen with me. And obviously it's sad, and obviously I knew about it, but I didn't really act upon it. So henceforth I'm going to keep this in mind. That's why I'm telling you all this, so that you guys also keep this in mind. So I have worked with American clients. I've worked with a couple of American clients, right? But the way that I found these people, so I wasn't doing cold outreach. I used to get inbound leads and used to convert them, and that's what I reached. So I have done cold outreach. I've been doing cold outreach via LinkedIn, via email, and I would say it's working for me because I'm already reaching out to the people who are already looking for the people who want to work with me. So I'm already the people that I reach out to are already looking for social media strategists. So that's why it becomes a little easier for me. I'm not reaching out to complete cold audience who's not looking for anything. So that's something that I've not tried. So if any of you have done that, please help me out with that. Now I want to completely move to the American market. Like I want to have like a 70-30 split, where 70% are American clients and American are like clients overseas, and 30% are Indian clients. So I want to make the shift. So the path, okay, so you have 3 paths, right, through which I understand you can get in clients. One is content, right? Via content you get clients, which could be on any platform. Second is cold outreach, right? Third is partnerships, kind of a thing. Partnership where you partner with some kind of agency and you ask them to outsource you some work which maybe they can't take up because their price is a lot higher. So that's another way you can do it. So I believe these are the 3 major things through which you can get leads, right? Partnerships, cold outreach, and content. That's the way I believe broadly. My question, or I know answers are everywhere on the internet, but even if I find the answers, I keep forgetting as to how do I reach this American market, because the kind of content I create, the time that I put this content is all for Indian audiences. So naturally they are only going to come. So this shift is going to be tricky for me. So my understanding or my challenge right now is this: working with American clients. Finding these people. So conversion is not a problem for me. I feel if I get on a call with someone, I would be able to convert these people. Like I believe that I have a decent conversion rate, because the way that I speak and I come across, I think that's solid. My problem is just reaching to the right people. So after getting them on a call, I'm more confident. But I think before that process, something that I'm weak in, that's something that I need to get better with. And I personally do not believe in volume. I do believe in volume. The more you reach out, the better you get. But I also believe in quality. Like you, instead of pitching 25 people, pitch 10 people only, but pitch them properly. So that is something that I think I need to figure out. That's my current challenge. And if anyone of here is an agency owner, high charging freelancer, I would love to get in touch with you. Please follow me on LinkedIn and Instagram. So today's video was just me talking about everything that I'm struggling with, some tips for you that you guys can use if you want to start out. I think I'll get more into it in the coming videos, where how you can become a social media manager, or how you could become a content writer, or how you could become, something somewhere similar. Like it could be anything for you guys, but like, how would you start as a college student or as a working professional? How can you start doing that? Where do you find clients? And I mentioned that I'm also struggling But I said that I'm struggling to get American clients. I know how to get Indian clients. If you want to work with Indian clients for starting, which is something that I would suggest, I think I could help you out there, right? But having said that, I think I am going to close this video out. It's again a 10 to 12 minutes video at max. If you like this video, please comment down what you liked about it. And if there's a background noise, this is a very good mic. I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong. It's a Rode mic. So I will try to get better at it. But anyway, I will see you in the next one. And don't forget to subscribe me. Bye.